Hello my darlings, welcome to a brand new video here on my channel. We are going to be talking about autumnal footwear in today's video. I have done a shoe collection video in the past. In fact, last time I did a shoe collection video was when I was in secret squirrel mode, when I was actually packing away everything in my wardrobe ready to move house, but I hadn't told the World Wide Web that we're moving house yet, so it was all very secretive. But while I was packing, I used that as my excuse to do a full shoe collection. So that contained everything from... Do you know the first thing that sprung to mind then? I was gonna say everything from my jelly shoes. What a silly thing to say. Oh my gosh, I say it's a silly thing to say, but I have actually bought a pair of Valentino jelly shoes that I saw on sale in Net-a-Porter recently. But anyway, today's about autumnal shoes, of which I feel that is the area of my footwear collection that has expanded the most in the last year. If you're new to my channel, you may not know that Charlie and I moved from London to the Cotswolds last April, and that has been a real lifestyle shift, and it's also been a huge shift in my wardrobe. My wardrobe overall has got a lot more practical, and I think I love my wardrobe now more than I ever have done in the past, and there are lots of really practical footwear pieces in here and a lot of more premium and designer footwear pieces that are also still practical, which I think it's really useful for me to share my thoughts, my opinions on these pieces in particular, because they are such investment pieces, but they are pieces that I personally get so much wear from, and I think they are very good investments and a great addition potentially to your wardrobe as well. So hopefully this video will be very interesting and maybe provide you with a little bit of inspo on some new bits to add to your autumn winter footwear collection. Now, I literally did not plan the timing for this, but I have just received my DHL delivery for the day containing 2 boxes. I placed an order on Farfetch literally like 3 days ago, because the next video that you'll see on my channel, if my scheduling goes to plan, is actually going to be a video in partnership with Farfetch, and I've got some amazing pieces to share with you in that video. It is going to be a vlog of our trip to Provence. I will be there right now if you're watching this on Sundays, and yeah, I'm basically wearing the most amazing pieces from Farfetch in that video, so there will be a discount code coming up. I will email Farfetch and ask if I can get the discount code early in time for this video. If I have managed to do that, it'll be on the screen here and linked down below in case any of these footwear do appeal to you, or if you love these in particular, then you can get 10% off on Farfetch. Save these links down below until Tuesday, when that should all be live. So yeah, some of my Farfetch order did arrive already, and I have ordered a few footwear items, so I'm going to unbox those for you within this video. And I have actually got another order on its way with a pair of amazing Jimmy Choo boots, which I think will be my elevated boots for autumn winter 2021 and of course beyond. So if they arrive after I finish filming this video, then there might be a little cutaway section. But darlings, just before I get started, longest, most rambly intro in the whole world. If you are new to the channel, I would love it if you hit the subscribe button, and also if you enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and of course everything that I mention and everything that I'm wearing in today's video will be linked in the description box down below. Right, so autumn winter footwear, where to begin? I think boots is obviously the main category for autumn winter footwear. I wear boots most of the time, and it is the area of my wardrobe and shoe collection that has expanded the most in the last, I would say, 18 months. So I'm going to start with some boots that regular viewers will have seen so many times here on my channel. So these I'm sure you'll be very familiar with. I'm just going to say this one time, I have not cleaned my boots in preparation for this video because I do not have time for things like that. I don't think any of them are that filthy. But if you can see a speck of Cotswold soil on the bottom of them or anything, this is real life. So I'm sure it won't offend you too much. Okay, so of course my Chloe boots is where we're going to start. The boots that I have probably got the most wear out of, in fact probably the footwear in general that I have got the most use out of over the last 18 months. If I remember correctly, I think I ordered these, decided I didn't like them, sent them back, and then decided that I needed them, repurchased them, and now I'm just so glad that I did. So comfortable for someone of the height that I am. I think I'm around 5'3", I think. I'm not really one to measure myself, whether that's weight or height. I just don't really know these things. I'm not very tall, is the moral of the story. So I love a little heel, and this heel is about 2 inches, gives me that little height boost that I feel that I need and makes my outfit seem more flattering, and yet still very, very walkable for a day. Shopping, walking around, even if I'm going for a countryside walk, these are very, very comfortable, and the neutral colour, all of my boots, spoiler alert, are going to pretty much be brown or neutral so that they go with everything in my wardrobe, and fantastically well made, which is something that obviously you do get with the premium and designer boots. So if you are going to invest in a pair of boots from a designer, I would say make sure they are classic, make sure they are going to work with everything in your wardrobe, just like these do for me. Now I would say the most similar boots in my wardrobe to the Chloe's are these from Saint Laurent, and I got these before the Chloe's, and this is actually why, one of the reasons why I sent the Chloe's back initially, because I thought they were too similar. The heel height is tiny bit lower on these, colour obviously very similar. However, I am really, really pleased that I kept these. Now that I've worn the Chloe so much, they do, I don't want to say sag, but they do have a little bit of creasing around the ankle, which does not bother me. But if I want a really sleek, chic boot that's a little bit smarter, nowadays I tend to reach for these. And they are a little tiny bit cowboyish, a little bit Western style. And that is a footwear trend that comes into fashion, oh my gosh, if not every winter, then every other autumn winter. So I know that these are going to be in style for a very long time. With all of these boots that I've had in my collection for a little bit longer, what I'm going to do is try really hard to find somewhere on the internet where you can buy them, and if not, I will leave the most similar linked down below for you. So another pair of boots that I have been wearing a lot recently, much to my own surprise, because if you watched my, I think it was called my worst ever designer purchases video, or my least worn video, these boots were in that video. They are my Valentino ankle boots, and I purchased these, I think actually from Farfetch this time last year, thinking, well Josie, you love Valentino footwear, you love brown boots, and they're a great heel height for you, you're gonna wear these so much. And throughout the whole of autumn winter last year, I did not touch them. So when it came to filming that video, I was like, well, look, they've never been worn, so obviously they were a bad purchase. And I made a conscious decision there and then to get as much wear out of them as possible. Now, for some people, ankle boots, would you call them ankle? Kind of. Boots are part of their everyday wardrobe, but for me, I am more of a knee-high boots kind of gal. So I guess I just reached for those boots, the ones that I just showed you, over these. However, this year, September and early October has been quite mild. I've been very thankful to have been able to wear lots of dresses throughout the last 6 weeks or so, but I have been wanting to get into a more autumnal spirit. So with those dresses, because they are mostly ankle length dresses, I've been styling them with these boots here. If you have been watching my vlogs, you'll have seen me styling these a lot more lately. Yeah, yes, it's a very, very bold designer emblem there, but I mean, if it wasn't for that, you wouldn't know that they're Valentino. It doesn't bother me that they're Valentino, you know, it's not about the designer for me. But again, just a really lovely, well-made pair of boots in a very neutral classic style that, yes, again, I hope I'm gonna get a lot of wear from for many, many years. Okay, I think it's time that we get into the new boxes. Let's tilt you down a little bit. So this will be a little bit of a first impressions. I hope you can still hear me okay. Why do I find it so hard to get into these boxes? It's like an origami. I don't actually know how they even shut this box. It's like a magic box. There's no lid. I'm just gonna have to shred it. I have quite literally never known anyone make such a meal out of getting into a box before. Okay, hopefully they'll be worth it. So these boots are from C by Chloe. C by Chloe is the kind of younger sister brand, obviously, to Chloe, and the price points are a little bit lower. And I find that they have a lot of walking style boots. I'll show you a few more later in the video because I think I've got 3 or 4 pairs of boots from C by Chloe. This pair is a little bit different, very much unlike anything that I do have in my collection at the moment. And here they are. So as I mentioned, very different to anything that I've currently got in my collection, but I actually think that this kind of footwear I am going to get a lot of wear out of, at least I hope I am. If you did watch that purchases that I regret video, you may have seen another pair of Chloe boots in there that, oh, maybe they are a little bit similar to these. I'll show you those in a second. So these are essentially kind of like little wellies. This is rubber, I think, and then it is suede up here and then shearling. So my dream is that I'm going to wear these with black leggings, chocolate brown leggings, maybe jeans, but most probably leggings, for just those times when I leave the house, whether I'm going to the shops or going for a little dog walk, going to the pub to meet friends, taking a trip to Soho Farmhouse, just the things that I do on a regular basis. I think in autumn winter this footwear style is going to be really perfect for that. So detail wise, they just have this little C by Chloe embellishment attachment to the back of them. And are they shearling inside? Yes, they are. So they are going to be essentially like outdoor slippers. And yes, when I'm just nipping out into the garden collecting my fruit and veg for lunch, I'm not gonna lie, they look so comfortable. I cannot wait to pop on a pair of leggings and style these up. Tiny little heel, grippy soles, so if we do have any icy days or snowy days, and I think I'll be able to drive in these as well, whereas I don't usually feel comfortable driving in wellies. But gosh, yeah, I mean, my lifestyle out here is so different to how it was in London, and this type of practical footwear that I can now get from some of my favorite brands such as Chloe, I think I will get a lot of wear out of them. But you guys told me with the other Chloe shoes that I wouldn't wear them, and I wish I'd listened to you because I haven't actually worn them out of the house yet, maybe once. So let me know your true, brutal, honest feedback on these, because I think you guys know my style better even than I do. And the second footwear item that I've just unboxed is this pair of boots from Brunello Cucinelli. Now I actually only placed this order yesterday, so these have come really, really quickly, and I already feel differently about them than I did when I ordered them. So basically, I saw these on the website, I ordered them, and then I thought, oh, I know someone else who would like these boots. So I sent a picture of them to my friend Lydia, saying, darling, I just bought these, I think you might like them as well. She replied saying, oh, Josie, I bought them last year. Did you know that they're not leather? They're actually like wellies. I'm going to pop a picture of them up on the screen here so you can see what I mean. I thought they were going to be the most perfect like riding boot style boots that were made of leather. Also because of the price, I didn't think they'd be welly material. So essentially, I have potentially just bought a very expensive pair of wellies. I'm kind of glad that she told me that, because otherwise I'd have been so excited to open these thinking I'd found the perfect riding boots and then potentially been disappointed. But anyway, let's just open them up and make up our own mind. My own mind. Our own minds. Nice dust bag. It's kind of like a flacked linen. Very nice. If I buy a lot from Bruno, oh, do you know what? I would actually cut this open and use it as a table runner. Or cut it into napkins. Gotta get that cost per use. Right. Oh my goodness. See, this is something that I noticed in the Brunello Cucinelli. You kind of have to say it in an Italian way. Brunello Cucinelli. Doesn't sound right if you say it in an English way. Something that I noticed at the Bicester store is that this brand unnecessarily, in my opinion, add bling to things where bling is not needed. So for example, yes, these are essentially a pair of wellies, and I thought this little detail was just a nice little stirrup detail, but they have blinged it. They've added bling to the wellies. I don't know if they're trying to justify that price, but yeah, look at this. Have to block out my face so that it doesn't focus on my face, but you can see it's like a bling stirrup. Very, very odd indeed. Are they essentially very expensive designer wellies? Yes. Do I still think they're actually a really nice pair of boots? Yes. I do think they're lovely, and I have not seen another pair of boots like this where they are black and then tan on top, and I think that's really nice. So I am going to give these a try. I'm going to film all the try on bits at the end of this video, so yeah, let's get them on in a moment and make up our minds with these very bougie welly boots. So a little hop into the future, and I now have the Brunello Cucinelli shoes boots on, and I think I do love them. I think that they look really, really elegant, especially with these light coloured trousers. The contrast I think is beautiful. I think given my lifestyle and the amount of places that I do wear wellies to, and thinking about the things that we've got coming up, like autumn fairs, harvest festivals, walks around Blenheim Palace with their light shows, you know, things like that, I actually think that I do have a lot of occasions in my life that I would wear a pair of boots like this. As I said, I've never seen that contrast hem at the top on a pair of boots before. They are very comfortable. I do wish they didn't have that bling stirrup detail on the back, but you don't really notice it, and especially from eye level looking down, you don't really notice it being diamante sparkly-ish. So do let me know your thoughts down below. Yes, they're expensive, but I do think the price per wear on these is going to be really good for my particular lifestyle, and I think they look really lovely. So yeah, that's my very positive verdict on the Brunello Cucinelli. Also, I just like saying it. So now back to my existing footwear collection, boots that I've had since last year, if not longer. The next pair of boots that I want to share with you are my moon boots. Now I feel like moon boots are almost on par with Ugg boots. You love them or you hate them. Sorry, I'm just going to leave those doors open because I can't bother to keep opening and closing them every time I get a pair of boots out. My moon boots, I do love them. I love comfy shoes. Are my new See by Chloe's going to be worn for similar occasions? Very much yes. I'm not gonna lie, I mostly wear these when I'm nipping to the gym and I know I'm gonna be changing my shoes or not wearing shoes, like if I'm doing reformer Pilates, and I really want to get back into doing reformer this year, this autumn. As soon as we're back from our Provence trip, I'm gonna be booking a a block of 6 at Bamford, at Daylesford. They have reformer Pilates there, hallelujah. I finally found a reformer place in the Cotswolds. And basically I'll wear these over my leggings to get to the studio, because you don't wear footwear, you don't wear shoes when you are doing reformer. When I lived in London, that's exactly when I'd wear these. Also if I was going to a spin class, but equally if I just need to dash out of the house or if it's a snow day. So yeah, I do get a lot of wear out of these. Have you guys seen the Moon Boots and Chloe collaboration? Can you tell I love Chloe? I saw a friend post about it on her Instagram stories last night, and I'm this close to making a purchase. I'll pop a picture of one of the Chloe and Moon Boot collaboration footwear pieces up on the screen here. Let me know what you guys think. I'll leave them linked down below as well. I think I need a pair. I know I don't need a pair, but I know that I want a pair, so let me know what you guys think. Or are they just too similar to my existing Moon Boots? So these are the Chloe boots that all of the controversy is about. I saw my friend Freddie got these. I messaged her saying, no girl, don't do it. She called them her Chloe wellies, and that made me like them more, seeing them as wellies rather than just normal boots, because again, like the See by Chloe ones, they are kind of welly material, so very practical. So they should be the kind of boot that works well in my wardrobe. The mistake I made is I should have bought them a half size up. These are a 36, and I think with boots you should generally size up. 36 is my normal size. I should have got a 37 because they're actually very tight if worn over trousers, and obviously this kind of footwear you're not really going to want to wear with bare legs because of the times that you'd wear them. So maybe some thinner leggings would go on well with these. I mean, great chunky sole. They'd be great for snow days, icy days, days when, you know, it's raining. I don't know, I need to get more wear out of them, and I'm hoping that just like the Valentino boots that I featured in the same regretful purchases video, I'm hoping that this autumn winter I will be able to at least get some value for my money with these Chloe boots. Just very quickly, because I don't think these are sold anymore, another pair from C by Chloe, this pair of walking boots with a crazy high heel. Again, I don't wear these very much, but they're so fun that I just can't bring myself to get rid of them. But as I am showing you all my autumn winter boots, here are my crazy heeled walking Chloe boots. And I do actually own a pair of Ugg boots, and they are the most ridiculously extra Ugg boots in the whole world. They have got this totally bonkers Mongolian hair type item on them. I do mostly wear them as one would wear slippers. I wore them to things that I wear my moon boots for before I got my moon boots. Haven't worn them much since getting my moon boots, but I mean, I think everyone really does need to have a pair of Uggs in their wardrobe, and I'll never get rid of them because they are just so comfortable. So yes. Let me know down below if you're an Ugg lover or an Ugg hater. And now we move on to my smarter boots. So I'm hoping that within the next 24 hours before I have to edit and upload this video, my Jimmy Choo boots from Farfetch will have arrived. If they have, I'm going to insert that footage right now. Okay, darlings, it is the next day. The Jimmy Choo boots did arrive, and I have them in 2 colours. Ta-da! So we have got, these may look black, but they are actually a very dark brown, and then we have got the lighter brown. I'm naturally leaning slightly towards the lighter brown. They do have a heel quite similar actually to the Reiss heel, in that it's thin but wide, if that makes sense, and you've just got that little JC Jimmy Choo logo there. I got both of these in a size 36, so let's give them a try. Okay, so I've got the first pair on, and first impressions, they are very comfortable, as I would hope from an expensive pair of boots. The leather feels really, really lovely quality. The colour of this pair, I think I am very much leaning towards, but are they too similar to the other boots in my collection? Let me know what you guys think. Heel height feels very manageable for me. I just wonder if they're different enough. Gosh, I mean, they are really lovely. The heel is quite an elegant heel. I like how well fitted they are on my leg. So yeah, let's try the darker pair. Okay, so straight away, I think I definitely prefer the colour of the lighter ones. I just think I prefer generally lighter coloured tans, and I think that a lighter colour will work better with my wardrobe. This is a really beautiful colour, and I think that if you wear a lot of black and you're trying to soften it a little bit, maybe you want a really dark brown pair of boots instead of another black pair of boots, I think this would be a gorgeous option. I'm just going to trust my gut instinct here and say that I prefer the lighter coloured ones. And we are back to present day, so let's talk about these. Now this is a wonderful pair of, again, brown knee-high boots. Can you tell? I love brown knee-high boots. And these are from, yes, they are from Reiss. They are very comfortable, but for fairly short to medium amounts of time. I couldn't wear these all day like I can the Chloe because the heel is about 1 inch higher, but also more importantly, it's a thin heel, which does lessen the comfort level on this kind of boot. They're very easy to slip on and off because they do have this long zip, and they're very comfortable because it's almost like Chanel handbag lamb leather. It is so soft. They fit around the leg so snugly, and if I'm wearing a shorter dress, such as my pink dress, I'll have a picture of this outfit on the screen here, and the boots are going to be seen a little bit more than they would in a longer dress, then I'll normally go for these because they do look really sleek. They're about 4 or 5 years old now, maybe 4 years old, and so classic. They've worn really well considering I have worn them so much. You don't need to go to designer stores like Chloe and Saint Laurent and Brunello Cucinelle for your boots, because honestly, Reiss do fantastic boots. I think they have something very similar to these this year, and I'd highly, highly recommend them. They were a great purchase. A very practical pair of footwear in my wardrobe are my Sorrel Boots. So these are kind of like my walking boots. If I'm going walking for a long time in the autumn winter months, I'll wear these. They do again have the grippy sole. They are this pinkish blush colour, which I think is beautiful. I do like to wear them, of course, just with leggings. Very, very comfortable, great ankle support, and I just think they look fabulous, and and it's not often that you see pretty pink walking boots that are also amazingly comfortable. So I'm a big fan of these from Sorrel, and I've just thought of something that I know people are going to comment. I'm touching shoes and then I'm touching my face. I'm going to cleanse my face straight after this video because I know that I've been doing it, so don't worry guys. I will cleanse myself, I will double cleanse, but also I don't really care. I do have another pair of boots very similar kind of to the Sorrel boots that I just showed you, and that is this pair. This pair I purchased on the Black Friday before COVID was a thing. So when was that? Actually, I think it was about 3 years ago, because I bought these from Shopbop in their Black Friday sale. Couldn't get them shipped to the UK, so I shipped them to my friend who lived in New York. And then when Freddie and I went to New York at Christmas, I picked them up from his apartment, and I adore them. They are again that pinky colour, kind of like a mostly, what would you call that? It's not really suede. Maybe it is suede, and then they've got a metallic back and a really lovely shearling tongue to them, and shearling on the inside. So again, fantastic, very girly, very practical winter boots from Sorrel. And now we really are going into the past. This is a pair of boots that I had before my pink ones from Sorrel. Again, very practical. These are from Russell & Bromley. They have got a pink shearling lining, and yeah, just very practical, very comfortable, the kind of boots that you just keep forever, especially when they are well made like this. And probably the cheapest boots that I'll be showing you in this video, my infamous Amazon walking boots. I cannot tell you. In fact, I would say of everything I've ever shared on my channel, I think these are your most purchased. I think more of you guys have purchased this item than any other item that I've ever shared here on my channel. I think they do vary in price because they're from Amazon. I don't know why that is. I think it's something to do with an algorithm. But they vary from around like £30 up to £70. I will try to find them again this year because I could not recommend them any more highly. They look amazing when you're wearing them, just so affordable, so cute, so comfortable, and I can confirm they're very much waterproof. When Freddie and I have been on our ski trips to Courchevel and Megève, I have taken these on both of those trips, as well as other trips to the snow, and yeah, they've worked perfectly as snow boots, and my feet have remained dry and warm and stylish. Now, I've not worn these in a while, but these are my little Chloe, no they're not. They are Reiss ankle boots in white with a V pointed toe. I do love a pointed toe on boots. For me, that is my toe shape preference. And I've not worn these in a couple of years, but I think it's great to have a pair of white boots in my wardrobe for various different outfit styling. So I'll be keeping hold of these. Again, fantastic quality, really nice soft leather that you can expect from Reiss boots. And then you may not have seen me wearing these before because I haven't worn them in so long, but I do own a pair of Chloe Susanna boots. They look like this. I think I may have actually got these in Bicester Village. I actually have these in a size below my usual. These are a 35.5, and do you know what, nowadays I wouldn't really know how to style them. Maybe they'll come back one day, but any other Chloe Susanna boot owners, let me know in the comments down below. Gosh, I can't believe I almost forgot about these. Probably again one of my most worn pairs of boots over the last year or so. I bet some of you were thinking, Josie, what about your Prada boots? Of course, my Prada boots. They were in the cupboard behind me here. I have got a few more pairs of boots that I do store in there to share with you. I was unsure about these to begin with because they're flat, and I do feel that I do need a height boost, but living out in the countryside, a pair of flat boots is an essential. And yes, totally over the top and ridiculous buying a pair of boots that are so simple from Prada, but I think my mindset has changed when it comes to spending a lot of money on footwear, because footwear is very important. We spend half our lives in bed and half our lives on our feet. So this is a quote from Charlie's dad: you should spend money on a good mattress and good footwear. Feel free to re-quote that, because I think it's a very good way of justifying nice footwear. But yes, if you do invest well in good quality footwear like these, then you know that this is just going to be a style that you wear for many, many years. And I feel like I am building a really good collection of quality footwear, and it's nice when they have signs of wear. It's nice when the leather softens because you have worn them out lots. I've worn them in the rain, I've worn them in the snow, I've worn them on long walks, as you might have seen in our Norfolk vlog. And the only branding is that very subtle Prada up there. You can take the little belt thing off them if you want, but I do like how they look. And yeah, I wear them a lot, and that is what makes me think that I'll probably wear the Brunello Cucinelli ones quite a lot as well. And the Brunello ones are significantly different visually to these, and I do tend to look to what I get a lot of wear out of when making other purchases. Case in point being these, also from Reiss. They are the kind of grey taupe version of the camel tan ones that I shared with you a second ago. I think I purchased these a year after the camel coloured ones I just showed you, knowing full well how comfy and how fabulous and stylish they are. I don't wear these quite as much as the originals just because of the colour. Browns do work better for my wardrobe, but I have got quite a lot of wear out of them. I've got them in 37, so a size up, and I think you can see because these are a bit newer, just that quality of the leather. So soft, so comfortable, and they really do look like a good quality pair of boots when you're wearing them. Now, I am conscious that this video is probably really long. I've already been filming just on this clip for 22 minutes. Oh no, 29 minutes, oh my gosh. And there was a clip before this as well. So my last few boots, I do of course have wellies from Le Chameau and Fairfax and Favour, and Holland Cooper downstairs, but I mean, that's a whole different category of footwear, my really practical footwear. And I do have a video from last year on practical countryside wardrobe editions, so I'll leave that linked up on the screen. But this is a more fashion focused pair of practical footwear, again from Fairfax and Favour. They have the iconic tassels. I think you can get pink tassels at the moment to support breast cancer for the month of October. And Fairfax and Favour, excellent boots if you do live in the countryside or find yourself coming out here for Christmas, for example. Really well made, really stylish, and again, very timeless. Now, I've been raving about spending a lot of money on, or more money on, designer boots throughout this video, but this is a pair of boots from the high street that has really stood the test of time in my wardrobe. They are from Dune, and I have seen quite a few retailers doing boots like this, so I should be able to find a version this year. But I'm not usually a lover of animal prints or patterns, but these faux snake boots I actually think work really well and have really stood the test of time. I think these are about 6 years old, to be honest. They're quite soft and spongy, which does make them comfortable. They do have a chunky block heel, which makes them comfortable to walk in. And yeah, there's something about animal prints and patterns that does transcend time, so it is something that you could invest in confidence and just keep them in your wardrobe, because it really does come into fashion time and time again. And the last thing I'm going to talk about are my over-knee boots. Now, I have a big collection of over-knee boots, but I have not added to that collection since I filmed my last shoe collection video. And I think I actually have a very old video which is all about over-knee boots, my collection and how to style them. So I'm going to leave those two videos linked down below and instead just share with you one of my favourite pairs. Of course, the go-to brand is Stuart Weitzman. I can't really put my finger on why, but I haven't worn my over-knee boots in a good 2 years. I think I'm just loving the knee-high boots right now, but I'm absolutely not going to get rid of any of my over-knee boots because I know that a time will come when I want to wear them again. Very comfortable, keep you nice and warm, great if you want to wear shorter skirts. And most of my over-knee boots have got chunky block heels. And the one thing that I would say, oh my gosh, this is a company I wish I had shares in. I should have told you about this earlier, but liquid proof is your best friend, especially for suede boots. It literally makes water bounce off your footwear, your clothes, your handbags, anything that's suede or slightly delicate. Spray them with liquid proof before you wear them for the first time. Spray them each season. Trust me, thank me later. I could spill red wine on these, and if I'd sprayed them in liquid proof, they'd be absolutely fine. That is why all of my knee-high and over-knee boots still look in pristine condition, because I have protected them well. I talk about this more in my over-knee boots video, so definitely go and check that one out. It is very old, it's filmed in our old house, have a little laugh, but the boots remain the same. I have maybe 8 pairs in my wardrobe, I think 6 of which are from Stuart Weitzman, and then a couple of pairs from old Karen Millen. But yeah, I think I just need to hope that I inspire myself to wear them again, because I've really been reaching for the knee highs over the over knees throughout the last couple of years. Without even intending to, this video has ended up being a boot collection video as opposed to autumn winter shoes in general, but I pretty much wear boots most of the time. The only real non-boots that I have to share with you are shoes like this, my Chloe slides in the shearling, which of course I absolutely love, and the odd pair of heels and mules, but maybe I'll save that for another time because I'm conscious that you guys have been here forever on your Sunday evening. So darlings, I'm going to wrap up. Let me know your favorites from my collection down below, if you have any of these, if you are tempted by any of these, and I think I've asked you a million questions throughout this video, so let's have a chat in the comment section down below. And darlings, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what other collections you'd like to see from me, and I shall see you very soon in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.